I'm Lapis Lazuli.
I'm Jade. And I'm Nick.
And you're watching Channel 2 News.
For our next story, we have a story about Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders?
Who the heck is Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, Bernie Sanders for the 2016 presidential debate.
Well, what about him?
We are trying to find out, would Bernie Sanders make an effective leader?
I don't know, would he?
Well, let's start with the basics. Bernie Sanders is a Democratic candidate and grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
Some background information is he was mayor of a town called Burlington.
And schools he attended were James Madison High School, Brooklyn College, and the University of Chicago.
Democrats are cool, but I am a part of the Republican Party.
Well, I am a part of the Mexican Fiesta Party.
Sure. Anyway, moving on to issue 1, War and Peace. It is believed that the test of a great and powerful nation is not how many wars it can engage in, but how it can resolve international conflicts in a peaceful manner. Sanders supports the idea and is going to try expanding our global influence by promoting fair trade, addressing global climate change, providing humanitarian relief and economic assistance, defending the rule of law, and promoting human rights.
I believe that a great nation must do everything that it can to resolve international conflict, even with people we have strong disagreements with, rather than going to war.
Issue 2, Climate Change and Environment. The United States must lead the world into tackling climate change if we are to make certain this planet is habitable for our children and grandchildren. We must transform our energy systems away from polluting fossil fuels and towards energy efficient and sustainability. Millions of homes and buildings need to be weatherized, and we need to greatly accelerate technological progress in wind and solar power generation. Sanders supports the idea and will introduce the gold standard for climate change legislation with Senator Barbara Boxer to tax carbon and methane emissions.
Finally, the truth won out, and the truth will win out on this debate as well. Our job is to transform our energy system, work with countries around the world to reduce carbon and to help save the planet so that these young people will have a habitable nation and a habitable world in the years to come.
Now, my opinion about Bernie Sanders being an effective leader is yes.
It's great that he's trying to change the environment and trying to make it a better place for the future.
And stopping war is a big deal. Peace will take over. It will be great.
Well, that's all we have for Bernie Sanders. Please join us next to see how the shoe brand Jordans are made.
What?
Okay, now who's Jordan?
Officer, I got one question for you.